Yoga has been around for thousands of years, but today there are so many different styles, it can feel a bit overwhelming trying to choose the right one. Whether you're just beginning, thinking about trying yoga out, or you've been practicing a while but might be curious about different styles of yoga, in this video we'll go over the 6 most popular styles of yoga that you'll find in studios, yoga centers, and online classes. Number 1, Hatha Yoga. This is one of my favorite styles of practice because it's a slower, more meditative class. They're usually not heated classes, although you'll have to check the schedule at the studio. You'll typically hold the postures for about 5 breaths, which gives the teacher more time to explain what you're doing in the posture, to give clear alignment cues. What am I doing with my arms, my head, my neck, my shoulders, my hips, my legs? It's a wonderful class for beginners because we spend a lot of time on alignment. In a Hatha class, you usually do the posture, let's say triangle pose. You'll do it on the right side of your body and then on the left side of your body, and then move on to the next posture. There's typically not long sequences, it's just one posture at a time. Personally, Hatha Yoga is one of my favorite styles. I have some SI joint dysfunction, arthritis in my lower spine, so to do long sequences on the same side of my body really starts to irritate my back. I like that Hatha Yoga, we do the same posture on the right, and then on the left. It feels very symmetrical in my body and really good on my spine. If you're someone who's had injuries or surgeries, I think a slower paced Hatha Yoga class is a great place to start. Number 2, Vinyasa Yoga. Vinyasa Yoga is accredited to Krishnamacharya, who kind of developed and founded this style of practicing where you sequence one posture into the next. It's a very fluid, flowing type of practice. It almost feels a little bit like a dance. I've had feedback from students who say they tend to get bored easily in yoga. They really like a Vinyasa class because it's faster paced. You're transitioning in and out of the postures, usually timed with the breath. So you'll inhale, one movement, exhale, another movement, inhale to a different posture, exhale to another posture. So if you like dance, if you like a lot of movement, this might be a great option for you. Nowadays, a lot of these classes are heated, so you have to double check the studio schedule, and most of them are set to music. If you want more of an energizing, dynamic, athletic class, Vinyasa is a great option. I wouldn't recommend a Vinyasa class for a beginner because there's not too much time for alignment cues in this practice. So if you're coming into it and you don't know what a Warrior 2 is, and the teacher says, inhale Warrior 2, how do you know where your knees are, your feet, what you're supposed to be doing with your arms, where you're supposed to be looking? It's a challenging practice. It's also a lot of fun, but maybe not the best starting place for a beginner. Number 3, Ashtanga Yoga. One of Krishnamacharya's students, Pattabhi Jois, is accredited with developing Ashtanga Yoga. So you can expect from a class the same sequence of postures every time. So there's a beginner series, an intermediate series, and an advanced series. And each time you go to one of these classes, let's say for a beginner series, no matter the studio, no matter the teacher, the sequence of postures will be exactly the same in the same order. This is a great style of practice for people who enjoy routine and a little bit more of a disciplined practice. There's no music and there's no props, and usually these classes are not heated. This is a very physically challenging and rigorous style of practice. It's great to be able to repeat the series, the same sequence of postures, because you'll be able to see how your body progresses in the postures, how you get more flexible, how you get stronger. Number 4, Iyengar Yoga, named after BKS Iyengar, who is the founder of this style of practice. If you're looking for a slower paced, more detail-oriented type class, Iyengar would be great for you. In a typical class, you might only do 3 postures, but you will do those 3 postures precisely. The instructor will let you know where your kneecaps are facing, where your thighs are facing, your hips, your shoulders. Are your legs in external rotation or internal rotation? There's a lot of alignment cues, and this is a wonderful foundational practice. If you're a beginner, this is a great way to learn exactly what you're supposed to be doing. These classes are not heated, and there will not be any music. There will be a lot of props. Blankets, bolsters, straps, chairs for learning inversions and back bends. So if you appreciate a slower paced, detail-oriented class, Iyengar is a great fit. Number 5, Bikram Yoga. Most studios don't use the name Bikram anymore because of some scandals with him, but you will still find this class at studios labeled Hot 26. So if you see Bikram Hot 26, it's the same sequence of postures, 26 postures with 2 breathing exercises at the end. Any studio you go to, any teacher you go to, it will be the exact same sequence in the same order every time. If you're someone who enjoys routine and discipline, this is a great practice. Because you're repeating the same sequence over and over again, you can really see how your body builds flexibility, strength, and stamina. It is very hot in there. Most studios are around 105 degrees, some even a little hotter. So if you're someone who tends to run hot, I would avoid this style of practice. If you are going to give it a try, make sure you hydrate and not right before class, chugging your water bottle. You don't want to practice with a belly full of fluids. The night before, even the day before, make sure you're hydrating, drinking plenty of water because you will sweat a lot. And number 6, Yin and Restorative Yoga, which are 2 separate practices. I'm just putting them together here at the end. So in a Yin style class, you might hold the same posture for 3 to 5 minutes. You'll use a lot of props, and it is a very active class. So you're working on getting into the connective tissue, the fascia, the joints. It is not easy. If you've ever tried to hold a posture for more than a few breaths, you know it gets very hard very quick. This style of practice is great for improving your flexibility, focusing on your breath, and creating more of a meditative awareness in your practice. Restorative yoga, on the other hand, is not an active practice. We use a lot of props to support ourselves in the posture so that the body doesn't have to do any work while it's in the posture. You completely relax. You might hold the same posture for up to 5 minutes and then repeat it on the other side, hold it for 5 minutes. It's a very meditative type class. It gives you a lot of time to just be with yourself, be with your breath. It is not an athletic practice. It is not exercise. If you're looking to just relax, this is a great option for you. Usually a restorative class is not heated. So if you're someone that tends to run hot and you just want to come in and relax, restorative is a great option. So there you have it, the 6 most popular styles of yoga. I hope that this video helps you make a decision on which style of yoga might be great for you. Sometimes people try yoga and they don't find the right class and they get turned off from the practice, which is really disappointing because yoga is a transformative, incredibly powerful practice, especially if you find a great teacher. So let me know what styles of yoga you've tried, what works for you and what doesn't. Have a great day.